That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
McCaffrey, the ball.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. That's to McCaffrey, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Check 53, Mike. Coming to you, coming to you. 53, sure. 53. I'm trying to collect. Mike, 53. Mike.
Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
53, Mike, 53. Come back.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He may try and run for this.
Here we go.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
53 is the Mike.
Murray now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
53 is the Mike. 53, check.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the slant. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. On first down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Rodgers to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just steered the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Texans.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a run with McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 at the Jaguars' 6-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A Man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
At the Texans' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Jaguars nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain
at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Mark Andrews, incomplete. Brings up
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Henry Ruggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Sergio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And that'll be a accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down, Texans.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
7-yard line. 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1st down, Murray. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, Jaguars! DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Number 22.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They're going to run this with a tight end. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be caught at the 30. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Murray's pass.
Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
1st down.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room.
At the 21-yard line.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Here's McCaffrey. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
31. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't they, though?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over.